Good evening, guys and girls. This is your voice of choice, DrMarxout, bringing you your cure for the common show, BWO Storm. We are getting right into tag team action. As one of the greatest teams in the history of high-class wrestling, the Hollywood Heroes are making their debuts here tonight on Storm. You're going to notice a little bit of a different appearance in our ring for this evening. Actually, for the majority of this month, as some of you know. April is Autism Awareness Month. Getting a little personal here, autism is a serious cause for us here at Blitz. So, if you're able to do a little something, donate to your local charities, all that stuff. Notice all the blue, all the puzzle pieces. Go support the cause. Hollywood Heroes making their debuts here tonight, though. One of the greatest teams in the history of high-class wrestling. Multiple-time champions. Waiting their opponents here tonight. We have Project Mayhem in the building. I see Kate out there holding the lantern. I'm not exactly sure who's out there with him. Your high-class wrestling Super Junior champion leading his charge here. We know Jacob Oxley is another representative in Project Mayhem here in Blitz, but is that Callie Dane wearing the mask? We saw her attack Beck Wild last week. I guess she's the female representative that Cade was promising for a long time. Cade swings that lantern about, and it's... I guess Callie Dane is officially part of Project Mayhem now. That might change the entire landscape of the women's division. Cade wears that belt that he earned. We have Thomas and Cade starting things off here. Opening match of Storm, we are a go. We go to the side headlock, transition to the wrist lock from Thomas. Showing the strength on Cade, takes him down with a leg trip. Go right back to the rear chin lock, comes up with the rising knee. Snap suplex. Follows that up with a spike DDT. It's been all heroes here so far. Hangs Cade up on that top rope, slingshots him back. Goes down to that choke. I'm shocked we have the heroes here, plus the fact we have mayhem everywhere. Thomas off that second rope with that elbow drop. Cade fights back with a European uppercut, trying to build some momentum. Goes into that neck breaker. Brings in his partner, Jacob Oxley. Thomas goes into that shin breaker. Experienced edge here definitely is going to the Hollywood Heroes. Definitely as just time, because we see that Tyrion DDT. But they've definitely been a team a lot longer than Mayhem. Thomas going right back to the DDT pull, takes Oxley down. Short elbow drop, decides not to go back up to the second rope for that. Has Oxley up, spikes him with that Michinoku driver too. Runs into a fireman's carry from the Irishman. Oxley with that shot to the face. Spikes Thomas with that gross powerbomb. Almost catches the back of his head on that bottom rope. Brings Cade back in. Thomas gets that diving tag to little brother Jordan. Jordan with the diving clothesline. Makes it a pair. Follows that up with one more. Takes Cade down. Cade looking to get even a slight measure of the success he's got in HCW here in Blitz. Thomas springboards in with that shotgun dropkick. Sorry, not Thomas. Jordan. Cade fights back with the leg sweep, similar to how a Cobra Kai dojo would do. Spins the young Alexander down, belly to back suplex. Obviously not hold on for the bridge. Quick tags from Project Mayhem. Obviously ducks that kick, turns into a Russian leg sweep. Raining shots down now on the young Alexander. Younger Alexander, I suppose. Back elbow. Rocks Oxley. Drop down now into the stun gun on the top rope. First super kick of the night from the Alexanders. Oxley sent to that Hollywood Heroes corner. Not where you want to be right now. Double super kick. Oxley is down, possibly for the count. Rip down Oxley, managed to power out at 2.8. Not what the Alexanders were thinking was going to happen after that. Oxley grabs a hold of that leg with the dragon screw. Take the legs out of the Alexanders. That's 90% of their offense. Cade brought back in. Russian leg sweep of his own on to Jordan. Thomas. It's my first night calling for the Heroes and mixing them up. Cade with a run through forearm makes it a pair. Ducks a clothesline. Play-ins Thomas with that spine buster. Crawls to that neutral corner. Cade with that running hip attack. Stunned the Alexander brother. Has him hooked, not where you want to be. Spins him out with the game over. That fisherman neck breaker. Gets the leg swept out from under him. Thomas brings Jordan back in as we get Jacob back in for Team Mayhem. Oxley up on the shoulder, go behind with that layout reverse DDT. Callie Dane has not been a factor in this match yet. Oxley runs through with that right hand. Makes it a forearm. Off the shoulder. Runs through with the clothesline. Follows it up with a bulldog out of the corner. Spins Jordan around. Has him up. Flips him into that cutter. Closer to a stunner. Not exactly sure what he calls that. Gets rocked by that jawbreaker. Fights back to the fireman's carry. Spins Jordan around one more time. Has him hooked and spikes him with that face buster. Almost caught him throat first on the top rope. Drops that leg into the inside of the knee. Stomp to the guts and walks through. None of these men exactly big. See a Tyrian DDT attempt there. Blocked by Jordan. Follows it up with a face buster. That X Factor, if you will. Tags out to big brother Thomas. Playing to the crowd here in the storm shelter. Going to work now with those shots to the forehead of Oxley. One more super kick, and Oxley was busted open, I think, after those shots. Sent back to the Hero's corner. Super kick counters it. 3. Make it 5. Oxley's eating all of them. Jordan down for the count. Oxley was out, and the Hollywood Heroes have won their Blitz debut. And Cade's woes here in BWO continue. He has not won a match here this year. See that first double super kick early in the match. Cade would come back with that game over on Thomas. We see Oxley with that flip over stunner here. Most offense he got. But then that super kick from Thomas will lead into the pair here from the Heroes. Now it's spelled game over. Pun very much intended. The Project Mayhem. Heroes multiple-time champs in HCW could be looking to add one more company's belts to their post with notches. So we move from the tag team division into singles action. In the heavyweight division is Oscar La Vista. We haven't seen him in a few weeks. Takes on Mega Ran. Teacher, rapper, hero, wrestler. The only man on our roster that raps and has a world record. It's been a busy week for Mega Ran. Dropped the latest edition of Matt Mania last week during the busiest week in the wrestling world. Oscar La Vista has yet to pick up a win for us here also. I don't want to say he's a curtain jerker or a jobber or a Melvin, depending on what term you're comfortable with, but he's kind of all of those things and more. Oscar La Vista makes his way into the storm shelter. Wearing the douchiest jacket, shirt, duct tape thing he could find in the back. I hate that thing. It's so ridiculous looking. Looking to get his first victory, hopefully getting him on the path into getting some sort of contention here. I just was handed a note here. I can tell you that the winner of this match will be put into a special match we are having at our next pay-per-view that I do not have the name for yet. Apparently we are crowning a new champion. I don't have the details for it yet. Mega Ran makes his way down. Very nimble for a big man. I do apologize, our microphones are still having issues. As soon as we get those fixed, we'll hopefully have this much smoother show. Sign of respect out of La Vista and Ran. La Vista opens up with a shot early, comes in with a rising knee. Headbutt. Fighting back on the ground with the up kick. Both men back in the ring. We do apologize again for the silence there. Ran with that whip into the corner. Putting La Vista up top. Could be thinking high impact. Brings him to the top. Spikes him with that big power bomb off the top rope. Spins La Vista around. Has him up. Drops him in that backbreaker. Down for the cover. La Vista out at 2. Rand could be looking for the finish here. Has La Vista up, spikes him with the Mega Buster. Into the cover on the center one more time. La Vista finds a way to kick out at 2.9. Rand's having words with the ref. Thinking slam. La Vista fights back with that rising knee. Has Rain up. Drops him in that get to the choppa. Ram kicks out at 1. I was actually sure if that was the get to the choppa. Looks like that's what La Vista's thinking here. Has ran up. Spins him out. There's the get to the choppa. Pulls Rand away from those ropes. Ref down for the count. Rand fights out at 2. He's been exchanging shots here. Lavista dancing around, not exactly sure that's what you want to do here. Gets it right behind Rand and drops him with that Russian leg sweep. Runs through with the clothesline. Has Rand up, showing all sorts of strength. Drops with the military press. Off both ropes, that big splash to the back. Bouncing Mega Rand's head off that ring right now. Runs into a jawbreaker. Rand with a giant clothesline into the corner. Dropping bombs now to the head. Big headbutt of his own. Thought he had Lavista dazed enough after that headbutt. Figure fours the neck in with those trio of headbutts now. Top of the head. Figure fours the neck right back to those headbutts. Lavista sweeps the leg. Goes for the quick cover. Ran out. Looks like Lavista was busted open off of one of those sets of elbows. Snapmares Rand back down to a seated position. Applies that rear chin lock. Rand with the endurance, showing some fight back here. That pair of elbows. Snapmare of his own. Applies his own rear chin lock. Having a little more success than Lavista did. Lavista back up to a knee, fighting back with elbows of his own. Gets caught with that big rising knee from Rand. Spiked in the middle of the ring. Rand measuring Lavista. Looked like he was thinking Mega Buster one more time. Lavista seen it coming. Big Fez press. In with the cover. Looks like Rand was busted open off of those shots from the Fez press. Rand back up. Spiked with the man. Get down. Hip toss from Rand with the counter. Double leg takedown. Bringing bombs one more time. Neither man trying to give the inch here. Stiff kick to the back. Rand thinking slam. Got caught with those knees. To go behind with the reverse DDT counter. Spins Lavista around one more time. Drops him with that backbreaker. Pulls him away from those ropes back to the center of the ring. Lavista finds a way to kick out at 2.9 one more time. Rand measuring. Spins him around, plants him with that Mega Buster one more time, fully charged. 1, 2, and oh no! Lavista out one more time. Rand is beside himself. Off those ropes with a double axe handle. Gets caught with the hip toss. Lavista now shows the aggression. All sorts of strength up and down with that choke slam from the ground. Lavista going to work on the knee. Has a hold of that chin lock. We're getting a gator roll out of Oscar La Vista here. Into that chin lock. Back into the cover. Ran out before the ref count even starts. La Vista with a big, big elbow. Top of the head. Looks like La Vista's going for the headbutt. Gets caught with the elbow on the way in. Big diving clothesline from Ran. Ran posing in front of La Vista instead of pressing the advantage. Gets caught with that enziguri to the guts. Is it still an enziguri if it's not to the head? Ran with the Irish whip to that neutral corner. Plants La Vista, could be thinking high impact one more time. All the way up top, could be thinking big man superplex. Gets all of it. In for the cover. La Vista finds a way to kick out one more time. But Stinger with a kick to the back of that one more time. Follows it up with another running double axe handle. Ran back to that figure four elbow set. Re-aggravating that wound as much as he can. Looked like he went to the well too many times. La Vista seen it coming finally. As Ran hooked. Drops him with that hammerlock clothesline. Like Ran's head bounced off that bottom rope. Ran's dazed, up on that fireman's carry position one more time. Spun out with the get to the chopper one more time. La Vista down into the cover. Now Oscar La Vista, your surprise winner. I'm going to call that an upset. You see the first of the two Mega Busters right there. One of the multiple shots of the man get down. Right there, the ending came on that second get to the choppa. Both men busted bloody. Or that was the first get to the choppa. Okay, camera guys, surprising me, showing things in somewhat decent order. These men would go back and forth, countering shots the entire match. But in the end, Oscar La Vista has earned his shot in whatever title match we are apparently setting up at our next pay-per-view. Busted wide open. Both men need stitches, I'm sure. We move on to another big man fight as Evan Myers takes on Ku the War God. We haven't seen Ku in singles action in a while. Has been an absolute destructive force in battle royals. Evan Myers, the heavyweight representative of Ireland in the World Cup, went 1-2 in that tournament. Ultimately took the fall that made Ireland fall out of first place. I'll just hand a note that this match is also to earn a spot in that upcoming title match. And Grimm, by the virtue of being the last Team America member survivor in that World Cup final last week, has earned a spot, but due to injury, he will be kept in the back on concussion protocol until that pay-per-view. Ku demanded a match on this card, didn't care if it was for a title, didn't care if it was for a title shot. just demanded a fight, said he's been kept off TV entirely too long, and I'm inclined to agree. Evan Myers stepped up to the challenge immediately, not afraid of a fight. Said he will take on anyone, anytime, anywhere. Opts out of the jacket tonight, just going t-shirt and pants. As two of the most tattooed men on the roster get ready for battle. Myers knows he has a very difficult task ahead of him. As Ku the War God makes his way back to the Storm shelter. Big Samoan Slayer. I'm sure he's related somewhere. No, we are not CPW. We are BWO Tubbs. These two big hosses get ready to lock up. Ku right out with the Samoan drop early. Most of his drops will be Samoan. Those big chops plant Myers right back down. Showing the strength early with that military press. Myers fights back with a belly-to-back suplex. Follows up with an elbow drop. Plants that diving knee. Head up to the second rope. Not expecting a lot of pretty out of this match. Waits for the War God to get up. Dives through with that shoulder tackle. Misses. Gets stuffed completely. Myers fights back from the ground. Runs into a fireman's carry. If you're bringing an invasion, that just means more viewers, Tubbs, so invade away. Ku with that full Nelson bomb. Stomping the back of the legs of Myers. Sends him off the ropes. Both men meet in the middle with the shoulder tackle. Myers with a very Irish whip. Catches Ku on the way back in with that lariat. Spikes Ku down by the dreads. Has a hold of the War God. Up. Drops him with that choke spine buster. Myers showing a new side of aggression here. Gets shot to the guts. Knocks the War God off the apron. We're fighting in the playground. Myers waiting for Ku to get back to his feet. Dives off with the lariat, gets all of it. You subscribe to us, we'll subscribe to you. Subscribe to the rest of the triad as Ku fights back to that rising knee. Look up High Class Wrestling and Supernova Pro. We'll talk cross promotion there. Ku bounces Myers' head off that steel barricade, wrapped in blue. Myers fights back from the ground with that high back body drop. Both men fighting their ways back in. Myers ducks the clothesline, has Ku up. Huge fall-away slam. Raining shots down out of the ear and bounces Ku's face off the mat. Has a hold of the eyes, rakes them. Has Ku up for a slam. Drops him to throat first with that stun gun. Ku coming back with that shoulder tackle. Brings Myers back to his feet, ducks the clothesline, dives through with the shoulder tackle. Back off the ropes, one more diving shoulder tackle. Ducks the clothesline, has Myers up, drops him with that short power bomb. War God planning his next move. Catching his breath, this action has been pretty rough on both of them to this point. Myers hasn't moved since taking that power bomb. Ref might have to get it in there and check on Myers. I'm being told that the ref has demanded stoppage in the match, temporarily. We're going to get the crew out here. We'll be back momentarily to finish off this episode of Storm.